Hi there folks, a very warm welcome to you as we look at this Don Ferrari sort of character. But I'm not Don Ferrari, my name is Nick and this is Miami Chase on the Commodore Amiga, published by Codemasters in 1990 and developed by Team 7 International. It's a game that also came out on the Commodore 64 and the ZX Spectrum if you want to have a look at that, because we have reviewed the Spectrum version. But let's see how it fares in 16-bit land. Now essentially you take the role of Don Ferrari in this top-down shooter, driving a car around the city. You must take out 7 notorious crime lords that swap the disc, and you do that by shooting basically lots of red cars, and that releases the main boss who turned up in his car, and you must destroy him as well. Now you're under a time limit. There's 7 stages of sorts. If you drive erratically, the cops will pull you over, costing you valuable time. If you shoot too many of the civilians, oh, he looks quite attractive, but who am I to judge? But he's one of the first criminal bosses we must take down. If you destroy too many of the civilians, the game is over. At any point, you can bring up a map which will help you locate the red car. So shoot the red cars, don't shoot anything else, don't drive erratically. So, you know, Grand Theft Auto, anyone? So there's the map. All those flashing dots are red cars we must destroy. There's one. And our car will take damage. So, oh, this is interesting. Oh man, okay. So this is going to be a little bit difficult to control. But it is just as you see it, up, down, left and right for the direction. It doesn't reverse at any point. I'm the big red splodge on there on the radar scanner. Now I think there might be a way to pull into garages and upgrade your car on this, but I'm not quite sure how to do it. This is always played from the standpoint of the newbie. Would they have gone back and played it again? Spectrum version was sort of okay for a Spectrum game. I didn't get pulled over by the cops too much. It looks like it's going to happen here. Right, may I see your drive? Lieutenant Don Ferrari didn't recognise you. Please forgive me, sir. So every time that happens, that costs you a bit of time. Which we don't want to waste too much time there. So the car, you can lose this game by either the car taking too much damage and blowing up, or running out of time. Car sounds a bit like Supercars, doesn't it, a little bit? Or the Lotus games from Gremlin. This is Codemasters. Find it a bit difficult to control. The car's slipping about the place. This was my driving test. I'll be taken out. Now you can work out the routes that the red cars take and just wait for them. Oh, I didn't. Right. I think I've destroyed. Right, I've destroyed one of them. Hooray! When I reviewed the ZX Spectrum version, we got to one end of level boss and he's yellow Corvette. This is a little bit annoying at the moment, only because I'm having difficulty controlling it. But graphics are acceptable. If you had this one back in the day, let me know. But I think this cockpit could get very annoying. That slows it down a bit. He's got a gold tooth, so obviously he's paid a little bit of money. Right, so I think you got the idea of this completely. Not sure if the map differs between each challenge, but 7 crime lords, take them out. If you played the Commodore 64 version, then let me know how that differs. Spectrum version, as I say, was okay. But yeah, this one, I'm not feeling it at the moment, but I can imagine a kid would get involved in this once you get used to controls. I think we're in a Ferrari F40 or something similar. I do like this map element you can bring up at any time as we reverse down here. But we'll get more fun the more of this. There's probably a place you could just camp out and just shoot them on their path. But as I say, it would get better the more you get used to controls of the car and taking out the red enemy. Not a stellar game, this one, as I explode. Curses. I do feel like I'm in a city, although it's a limited square city. But this is the 16 bits, what was you expecting? Come on, let's take this thing out. Right, there's another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Ooh. Right, so a lot of flashing dots still left on here. This isn't a complete walkthrough. It's just to see, is it worth, well, what the game plays and sounds like, and is it worth tracking down and going to it again. At the moment, it's a middling game for me. I think a lot of magazines might have liked it back in the day because what it's doing is quite clever. It is quite novel. As I say, it's a precursor. I don't know if it's directly influenced Grand Theft Auto that came out on the PlayStation 1. I don't know if you saw the first ever Grand Theft Auto game, but that was top-down driving, although it's slightly pulled away a bit further than this, I think. Yeah, but the graphics are good, sounds okay, playability is good, it's just not gelling with me at the moment. Yeah, don't know why. You get games a bit like that. So if you're into these top-down games, I would say track it down if you want to put in a bit of time. We'll get a sense of achievement if you get to the end of level boss, but I've only taken out a handful of these red cars, and yeah, Yeah, see, this police bit's getting on my nerves. It didn't seem to be a big factor in the Spectrum version. Now, this guy is always the same guy pulling me over. He keeps apologising that he's pulling me over. Surely he recognises me by now. I'm in the white Ferrari, and I seem to be stuck in the corner. I'm stuck in the corner, time after time. Look, mate, look, it's me again. I haven't had a chance to pull away. Oh, this is a bug now, isn't it? Oh, this is stupid. This is super stupid. Look, it's me again. Who did you expect? I only drove half a metre, you idiot. Big thick neck. Oh, look, I might have to reset it. I'm stuck. He isn't going to pull away anytime soon, is he? May I see you're driving? Oh, it's Don Ferrari, the least person I expected to see in the car. Please forgive me, sir. Well, I'm running out of patience. Who's this? I've been stopped again by the police. Who? Oh, man. I'm starting to hate this game now. This is a big major flaw. If you've completed this back in the day, let me know, because you would have played it a lot more than once, and I'm only playing it for my first time, and I'm getting annoyed. First of all, there's bits I was trying to pull together to try and improve my experience. I like the graphics, I like the map element, I do like the general idea. My car's exploded, but this police bit is killing it for me, especially when it gets stuck. Game over, player one. Well, I think it deserves just one other go. That police car looks like the siren needs to change the battery, I think. Woo! Sounds a little bit like the police car in Test Drive 2 to a degree. Which I love Test Drive 2. I would always play Test Drive 2 before this one. Let's put in any name I can do. Let's get the ends. Right, so you're Don Ferrari, who drives a Ferrari. Let's change it to music rather than sound. Let's get the full. You can't have. Can you have sound? No, just sound or music really. A choice of the two. Codemasters 1990, developed by Team 7 International. Hurrah! Right, don't get stopped by the police. I mean, I think in fairness, if you're not driving erratically, I don't think you get stopped by the police. So if you can control the car a bit better. So reverses the evil crime lord there, the jackal. Take out his red cars and a yellow Corvette turns up and then we should be there. Get ready! As they say in Speedball 2. It's quite odd, the Commodore Amiga. There's some absolutely brilliant games, although it's a very small percentage of the whole catalogue. There's loads and loads of really awful games, and there's a few in the middle. And I would say, for me at least, this one's sort of like in the middle. But I can see why kids would have loved it back in the day. Let's just camp out here for a bit, see if we can get lucky with some shots. As the red cars drive around the block. No, they're not going to turn up, are they? Let's get going. It's very hard to keep the car on the road. Drive on the right side of the road is probably a good idea. Don't know why I didn't think of that before. Whoa, right, so... does the music add something more than the sound effects? I think actually I prefer playing it with the music rather than the sound effects. Pity you can't have both, but we're on some kind of basketball court, are we? Or some five-a-side football court. Okay. Yeah, I might be wrong, but I think there might be a garage somewhere you can go in and get power-ups. Obviously not there. I think, what does that W mean? I think I might end up just shooting loads of civilians and getting bored on this one. Hopefully not like a real police officer would do. Try and explore the map, but there's not a great deal to explore. I've been hit from behind now by that red car, but he's gone. Right, we know who this person is. So a red car explodes. He's not bothered about that. He's just worried about me. Now the story in this is Don Ferrari has been given 48 hours to clear the streets of naughtiness and evilness in order for the town mayor to get re-elected, saying that he's beaten all crime. And we tried to drive into a swimming pool, it looks, and the car exploded again. Okay. There's a town square. Out, it says, but no, I can't get out there. We're stuck in this town, so we blow up another blue car. W. Right, so you can see on the top left there's north, east, south, and west. Not quite sure what that W is. Maybe it replenishes the car, but anyway. Right, I'm just going to camp here. Hopefully some red cars come across, and when they shoot... Oh, I missed him. Must be quite cool having a car with a gun on the front. I didn't want that to happen. Green car... Oh, that green car's getting on my nerves now. Why didn't he just drive around? Right. Man. Yeah, for me it's limited appeal, this. I would have played it a few times, I think. And then the controls sort of annoyed me a little bit, although it's not the hardest in the world, admittedly. And this police guy here, always the same guy, that would have just annoyed me silly. Yeah. You already know, hopefully seeing this video, you know whether you want to track it down or not, because you can pretty much see if it's a game you're going to gel with or you want to avoid. If you're fans of the original Grand Theft Auto, want something a bit before it, then I would say track this one down as well. It's quite challenging. There's 7 different levels, 7 notorious crime laws to take down, so if you're into these games, there will be a bit of content there, but for me, it's just a few goes every now and again, but most of the time, just leave it alone and load something else. Groovy music, though. Right, we'll take this to its natural conclusion, but I'm going to get... Yeah, there we go. Stopped by the police again. Here come the police. Lieutenant Don Ferrari, we didn't recognise you. I'm in a white Ferrari. How many white Ferraris do you know in this town? I'm going to have that guy's badge, I think. Take that guy's badge. Right, we haven't destroyed any... There we go. We haven't destroyed any red cars for a while, have we? I think someone's in the back of my car playing bass. He's playing funky jazz. Jazz fusion. As we park it under that tree. Right, I've almost had enough of this game. Come on, car, blow up. I think that's my strength bar in yellow. There's loads of cars left to get. On the Spectrum review, we blew up all of them and got to the end of level boss. Not happening here, so I'd have to say then the Spectrum version is easier. If you're thinking of tracking down either one or the other. Graphics on the Amiga version are a lot better, of course. Not quite sure how close the Commodore 64 gets to it, but looking at it, I think the Commodore 64 could get quite close, but citation needed, I haven't played that particular version. How annoying is this fella? I mean, how many times has he stopped me today? About 8 times? The bloke is a nincompoop. Nincompoop in capital letters. I think that's the end of my card. Game over, player 1. Well, it couldn't come soon enough, really. It's a middling game. I didn't like it, but I can see why some people would like it. It's got some good graphics, good sound, and good some elements, but yeah, just didn't gel with the thing. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Miami Chase on the Commodore Amiga, published by Codemasters in 1990. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.